Hello, good evening, targeted individual. My name is Grace Udoh-Williams. I'm a targeted individual here living in London. Excuse me. Today is the Sunday, the 22nd of November. The time is after 6 o'clock in the evening. I'm doing this video to give update of my continuing targeting and attack by direct energy weapon. Before I start that, I will start to say on the 18th of this month, November, around after 11 o'clock in the morning, my ex-partner that came here to help take my grandchild to school, which he does every morning, enjoys doing that, and the child prefers him to take her to school, so we leave it as it is. So he came to take the child to school and then just waited for his pass and also for a cup of tea, which we will have sometimes. So as he was going back home, he found that one of the perpetrator, a black man, this man is about almost, I think he's 6 foot or thereabout. He's not 6 foot, he's probably just before 6 foot or just after 6 foot. He's about medium built, a man that I've seen here a few times, which looks like a family member, but I believe is the one that is being used to break into my home when I'm not here. This man, I saw him last 2 weeks ago when I came back from shopping. As we all know, the weather is changing, so it becomes dark even around 5 o'clock. By the time I got home, trying to get my things from the car into the cab into home, I saw him coming from the other side of around probably from Greenwich side. And then he came to where just across where we're standing and just go up the hill into Wilferton Road, then came across from there back into where in front of our house. I was just walking on the pavement, but I recognize him because I've seen him before. And after that, I haven't seen him. After 2 weeks ago, I haven't seen him. I didn't see him this time, but it's my partner that saw, my ex-partner that saw him in front of the fire station. The fire station is at the start of where I live in Greenwich. So he's still, I believe he was standing in front of the fire station. I don't know what they planned for that day, but I believe it was something maybe like framing or something that it had to do. And as my ex-partner phoned me, so I came out and I came to the balcony. I didn't see this man, this perpetrator, this black perpetrator. What I saw was a police car just in front of, parked in front of the fire station. And what I did, I came back because it looked bizarre. There was nothing. I don't think there was anything happening for them to maybe arrest somebody, but it was just packed in front of the station. So maybe they were waiting for me. Maybe I don't know what the plan was, but there was something that I believe was meant to be happening that day. I don't know what it is. So as soon as I went back in to take my camera to try to take a camera of a shot of what was happening, I just saw the police car reverse and just left the just drove away from the fire station. And I also saw another car that moved away from the right side, or left side where I was standing on, just not quite under my balcony. It drove away. Then I saw another car, which I've seen quite a few times on my road here, especially when I'm taking my grandchild to school, that I believe is a perpetrator or a gang stalker. I've seen quite, the car was a black car, quite big car. I didn't get the name of the car, but he moved. The driver moved from the left side to the right side, and all I could see was VUY or something like that. I've seen something looking like that car before up and down this road. So that went and parked on the other side of the road. And not long, I waited, then come back in. As I went back out, I saw a really big truck, you know, like, I don't know, like a rubbish truck, not quite rubbish. It's not like the ones that the council use, but it was a truck like a container that is being cut at the top and attached to a truck, and it was parked not right in front of my house or the balcony. Under the balcony it wasn't, but a little bit, about two houses away. Then I thought, okay, there's no, well, what's going on here? So I went back inside to get the camera. As soon as I came back out, the truck was also gone. So I don't know what because they've been in my own belief, they've been trying to frame me, to try to do something to frame me. So I don't know what it was that they were trying to do on that particular day, because the perpetrator, the black man, was around, which I saw 2 weeks ago. He came on that day in the morning and stood in front of the fire station. Then the police was also there. So I don't know what plan was. I don't know what it is that they wanted to do. But it just seems as if I came out and took the camera out, everybody started moving, getting away one after the other. That was one incident. The other incident that I also noticed was that during about more than a week ago, or almost 2 weeks, I was because of the lockdown, I was just trying to learn new skills in terms of baking, in terms of doing something different, to learn for my own skill, and also to do, because it's boring if you just sit and watch TV. So I'm learning to bake, I'm learning to do some different dishes, try it with my grandchild. If my grandchild that is just almost 11 now, so I just try new things. So I was baking, and I used the food processor, and all of a sudden the food processor seems as if it was going to explode. It started shaking uncontrollably just from nowhere. It started shaking uncontrollably, so I had to turn it off, and it was a bit peculiar because I thought, what was going on? It never showed any sign. I've had it quite a while, but it's still ongoing. It's durable, but it just started shaking uncontrollable. So I had to turn off the light, turn it off. So when I turned it off, I went and bought power surge plug, and I plugged it in, and I continued. There was no problem. It didn't stop working. It was working perfectly normal. So I felt that something surged the electricity, surged it to break it up. I don't know. So since that day I've had that, I had to put that on the wall, where if I'm using that particular plug, this plug, my kitchen is back into the next house, which is also, they are parts of people targeting, neighbors targeting me here, perpetrators. They seem to be having people running shift in their house. So that was a bit peculiar, but I just noted the incident. Then a few days ago, I was sitting here just trying to get something for myself. I think it was on Friday. I put some chicken into the main oven, and I sat down there, and to my surprise, I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear any alarm, nothing. I came back in, the oven has been blown off. It actually turned off the oven light at the main switch, so, and I'm not very good at those sort of things, so I had to wait until the next time that my partner came. I think it was on Thursday. My partner came, then I showed him, then he said I had to go to the switchboard and put back. So there was another surge of electricity coming into the kitchen, into the plugs. Now, why I'm bringing this point in is that the whole kitchen, I live in a council house. I'm not under benefits, but I'm paying my rent. I can't remember the precise year, but it's less than 10 years. This kitchen was done completely new by the council. They came in, they took everything, they did the floor, they did give a new plugs, they did everything, changed the cupboards and did everything. So I have never experienced that kind of a thing, that things just turn off. Even when my cookers were in good, it will start showing sign. If you put it on, it doesn't put on. But the light was off from the wall. The lights on the wall just came off, and then the main switch in the switch box also came off. So that means there was a surge of electricity into this area. So I noticed that was the second time it's happening. So I went in. That happened. So I'm saying that about 2 months ago, I received a letter from Greenwich Council saying to me that they have contracted, somebody was coming to do electrical inspection of the place. Now, I've been living here from 2004. I've never had one day that somebody came to do the inspection of the electricity. I know they do come yearly to inspect the gas, which I'm not on gas. I'm using electricity to cook. I've got electric cooker. So I have never seen or heard anybody come in to say they were coming to inspect the electricity. That is to take 3 hours. So about 2 months ago, I received a letter dated in June This letter came about 3 months later than usual. So it came in 3 months or 4 months. I can't remember precisely. I think I received it around September, and it was dated June. There was no particular date, just say June 2020. So I phoned the council after I received the letter, because I thought this looked a bit, I've not heard about this before. So I phoned the council. They say, yeah, they need to do inspection in my house, that they're coming in. So the Greenwich Council actually gave a contract to a contractor, and this contractor subletted the contract to a company called Open View Solution. Open View Solution, according to them, is a security company, but that I was shocked to know that a security company was coming to do electrical assessment. But having said that, as a targeted individual, it is all documented, it's well known. You need to do your own research on the internet to see that a lot of people carrying out this torture as security companies, black op companies, private security companies, private communication companies, they are the one. I'm not actually suggesting here that this particular company has got anything to do with targeting or direct energy weapon. I'm not suggesting it, but what was a kind of shocking to me was that the contract was given to a company. I've forgotten the name. Then the company sublet these contracts to a security company, and security company, according to the letter, they said they have up to 12 months to come and do this work. I've asked my partner, he lives in Greenwich, a different part, albeit. He said he's not received any time. Again, it could be that maybe before he moved to his own common new place, maybe they have come to do the inspection. I don't know, but I've lived here since 2004. At no time has anybody said they wanted to do. And the kitchen that this problem is starting in is the kitchen that they have done about 5, 6 years, 7 years ago, and they've done the whole floor, they've done the whole kitchen, they've done everything. They replaced all the plugs, all the sockets and everything. So these are new sockets. So why should it start blowing up in the kitchen? I don't know. What my thinking is it the case of a problem reaction solution? We all know this model of somebody creating a problem, then they are the one that wants a certain behavior to be upheld, and they create the problem. Then when there's a reaction, then they come in as somebody finding the solution, whereas it was always their idea to put the agenda in the first place. Like I'm saying, I'm not suggesting in no way am I suggesting that this is what this company is doing. But as a targeted individual, with somebody like he's being hit with direct energy weapon, with electricity, pulsation in the body, pulsation in the head, we all know what direct energy weapon is. You understand, electromagnetic frequency and the rest of it. So for somebody to just said they were coming to do suddenly all these things is just happening, it's just what is making me ponder, say, what is going on here? I do not know. So that is what is happening in the last 2 weeks now. So I've had the oven blown off for no reason. I'm not saying it's a new oven, but it is a durable oven. It's a durable make, and I've not had any problem whatsoever before this time. I've not had whatsoever with this oven at all. Then for it to just blow itself off, and that's it. And actually, to the extent of turning off the switch, the electric surge switch is just making me start to think. I'm just wondering what is going on here. And this is not the second time. 2 weeks ago, my food processor almost got blown. And what we're talking about, these are new sockets that was placed by people that came to change the kitchen, that came to do the kitchen and changes. So it's just making me think, what's going on? Are they coming to put more electromagnetic frequency or electromagnetic fields in the house? What is going on? Because I've not called the company. They have sent me, I think, a second letter that I have not called, because it said up to 12 months. They've got up to 12 months to do the job. So I don't think I should be in a hurry, because I got a letter around September. So I don't think I should, September or either September or early October. I just ignore it, because I'm just saying, thinking of what I need to do first, because my health comes first. So if they are coming to have up the electrical frequency in the house, then I better, know what I need to do first, ask questions from experts before I'm saying. I know it's not my house, but this is where I also live. I'm not living free. I'm also paying for my rent to live here. So I should be able to live in somewhere that is safe. So I don't know. I'm thinking, did they want to blow the place up? Did they want to what was the purpose of what they were doing, and why was the police standing there. And when I came up with the camera, they just seemed to disperse. The police moved away, then the car followed, then the other car moved from the left side, moved from the left side to the right side. So what was there that they were waiting to be done? I don't know. So I'm just putting it out there. And I know I've been targeted since 2015 by intelligence services. They have gone and give all this misinformation, disinformation, lies that I'm a threat to the country, that I'm a radicalized Christian, when I don't even have a friend. I don't have a friend that is a different religion to me. I do not have one. I'm not saying everybody is bad. I'm not saying everybody is bad, but it's not my cup of tea. The faith that they're thinking I am does not go well with my own faith. I have my own faith since I was born. So I don't know why they have taken this intense hatred. The intelligence services seems to be obsessed with trying to kill me and kill my man. Now they actually attacking my members of my family. They're attacking my sister at home. A woman, she's almost 40 with 7 children, just minding that business, trying to live from day to day. That is the one they're attacking now. They're actually attacking her with electromagnetic wave and frequency, and she's also having voice to score. So I'm having buzzing in my ears. I'm having pulsation in my head. I'm having all these things thrown at me 24/7, direct energy weapon 24/7, with a microwave attack with direct energy weapon. And they're also going to Nigeria to touch on my sister that has nothing. She's never been here before. She's never traveled here before. She's the only one, because nobody I talked to here will believe me. So she's the only one I have spoken to her about it. And the reason was to help me put prayer requests in churches. That's what I do. When my grandchild was taken by social services and there was no hope of we getting her back, all I did was to send prayer requests through the same sister to churches at home. And that's the same thing I've done this time, to send prayers requests to churches to help me pray, to put my name in prayers, to help me into what is happening. And this is the same thing. And it's the same girl that they have gone to go and touch her, and touch her to try to kill her and leave 7 kids. So probably when they kill her off, then the children will be at their mercy. They choose and pick who they're gonna kill first and kill second. So I do not know. I'm asking everybody, please, in the ask the British intelligence services what I've done, because they have gone in there telling people that I'm a radicalized Christian, that I'm a threat to the country. But I'm the only one don't know that I'm a threat to the country, because I haven't done anything before. I've lived in this country since in my 20s now. I'm middle-aged woman now, and I've never committed any crime. I've worked within the law. I've kept to their laws. I've worked within the law. I will not do anything to jeopardize myself. God forbid. I don't have it in me to physically hurt anybody. I'm a nurse by profession. I'm a Christian. I'm a pastor's daughter. Where we come from, you do not disgrace your family. You do not disgrace your name. So I will not leave home to come to this country to come and harm anybody or to come and do something that will disgrace. It's not in my blood. I do not go about hurting people. I don't have it in me. So where they've got this information, they are meant to be the intelligent people. They are meant to be the people that you consult. They are meant to be the people that with the knowledge and to do things that they've seen it before. So I don't know where they've got this information that I am, and then they're acting on it without any evidence, and then they're trying to form the evidence as they go along to put me in a place that I've done this, whereas I have not done anything. I'm aware that I'm being followed since 2015. I don't know if it's been going on for a while. I don't know, but I know that is when I left the in-service as an in-service nurse into the community. Before that, I had no problem. I don't know if they were following me, but I was not aware of it. It's only that there was, because of family issue, and it's all because of my grandchild that was being taken into care, that I had to say, because there was no hope of getting her back. They knew that they would not give this child back to my daughter. So I had to look for a job. I could not go on benefit. I had to look for a job of 9 to 5 so that I can be able to function to look after this child. And that's what I'm on the way to work. Why I got into a train that I thought was going, but I found that it was empty and I came off. So that has been what it is, that I've suddenly from nowhere I've become a terrorist in Britain. Britain has given me, you do not bite the fingers fed you. I will not bite the finger that has fed me. It's giving me an opportunity to grow as a person. It's giving me, I came here, I went to my university, and I've also think I've done, tried to repay, work very hard, work with empathy to say thank you for, the opportunity of getting me, letting me have a higher education. So why would I then turn around to bite the finger that has fed me for no reason? Yeah, there is racism here. I'm not saying it's not there. So in Nigeria, there's also discrimination. People discriminate from tribe to tribe. So there's nothing new. So why will I turn from my own God to serve a God, a religion that I don't believe in? It does not go well with my own belief. So why would I do that? And then instead of them looking for the truth or finding out, they just assume and then start putting my name into the death list to be killed. Kill my family. Even sometimes they will say, kill the daughter, so they're going out to kill me, kill my family. For what? What have I done? I'm asking the whole world to ask the British authority, not British authority, the British intelligence services, what have I done? Please, I'm asking the UN to get into this, to ask this question, because they need to be able to, people need to know what they're doing, what they've done. There's not the rule of law has not been applied in this. There is no due process of the law. I have gone into yes, I did write to IOPC because I was getting frustrated and I was scared for my life, because when I went to the police to say, look, I never knew this type of a thing happens here. It was a shock to my system. And I went to police station several times, Lucian police station several times. They would not answer me. And sometimes even a woman told me there that I was going cuckoo in the head. I'm seeing what is not there, whereas I'm not seeing. No, it is true now. At least now, it can be proven that I've got pulsation on my head. It has been proven that through MRI scan that I've got where they were trying to give me, they've given me brain damage, and they were trying to probably give me a stroke or kill me from aneurysm from there. It is shown that on the MRI scan that I've got an injury to my head, and there is also wounds on my body, not wounds, marks on my body due to microwave attacks. So that means, this is, and it can be proven. It can be proven. So now the UN has got involved. I don't know how far they need to go. I think they need to do speedily, because a lot of people are suffering because of this. I'm not the only one. When you go onto the internet, you see a lot of younger people that me also saying the same thing. My heart goes out to them, because once you're placed on this program, there is no way out, according to them. So how can you send somebody that hasn't committed an offense to a death sentence without them knowing what they've done? How fair is that system? That you say, okay, we think you're doing this, or we think you're going to do this, you're going to die, and that's it. We're going to torture you until you die. But there's no due process of the law for you to defend yourself, for you to say, hang on, where is your evidence? And these are done by law enforcement people. I've been each time I go to bus stop on Greenwich High Street, Greenwich Road, in front of the bus stop that stands, there is a church there. Anytime I stand there, their harassment never stops. You will see one car comes in, wait there 2 minutes, he goes, another car comes in, waits there another 2 minutes, until they will be alternating as long as I'm standing on that bus stop until the bus comes, and then they will start going. And a lot of black women are involved, a lot of black men are involved. I'm also beginning to see a lot of Asian people getting involved in my targeting. Obviously, they are being paid £16 an hour to target. So as long as it's not happening to them, it's not happening at their back door, their backyard. So it's okay to target somebody else. I don't understand. I get it from them that, most of them have been told lies. They are not told the truth. They're thinking that they're working for the government. They're trying to make a difference. But you think if somebody is telling you earn £16 an hour for a 30-minute job, you don't ask what kind of job it is. So people are easily corrupted money. You understand? So that is what is happening now. So I don't know if they want to blow this place up and say, I'll blow it up. I don't know if they want to try. They've been trying to kill me, so it's not the first time they've been trying to kill me. So he said, my life is in danger as we speak. My family's life is in danger as we speak. So, but they haven't really, up to today, have told me exactly. I've taken myself to the police station several times to ask, what have I done? I mean, if I've done something, I'm prepared to apologize. I'm prepared to change my ways. But they never told me. Instead, they said, no, I'm seeing things that is not there. Whereas it's not. I'm being targeted. I'm being tortured with electromagnetic frequency and microwave. and I've had cuts on my body, I've got burns on my body, I've got injury to myself, I've got injury to my body that can be as a source of evidence, because they are there in my body, they are marking there, and I've noted them. So again, when I take pictures, they come and hack the pictures off. My computer is being hacked, my telephone is being hacked, even my TV is being hacked. You understand? So it's not something everywhere they want to control and then control. And I understand they use ASN and kind of sell your data, see you through the lens, see how they've been torturing you, how you're reacting, then send the data to whoever organization that is interested. So this is not only about crime fighting, according to me. This is not about crime fighting. This is about control and money. So there's a lot of money to be earned. If they're paying £16 to a perpetrator, or to not a perpetrator, to a gang stalker. Some of them are perpetrators. They are told to direct energy weapon, like the man I saw 2 weeks ago when I went to Liddell at Catford, that is stood there. This is a middle-aged man, maybe an old man in his 70s. These are the people that I will, in my clinical setting, I will nurse them with compassion, with empathy. But these are the kind of people that they're employing to stand on the door with a phone with electromagnetic frequency. He was actually pressed. You could see him. He was glad he was pressing the button, and he knows what he was doing. People like that knows what they are doing. But as for me, I don't know. I know they've been told that I'm a bad person, but I'm not a bad person. I've not harmed anybody since I came to this country. I've worked so hard. I mean, you could say, why don't you stay in your country? Yeah, I wish it was that easy. Before I came here, there was a lot of white people in my country. I've never asked them, why can't you stay in their country? I don't own a land. He's got that only land. We're all perpetrators. When our time comes, we go. So if you go to anywhere that suits you, that your body goes with it, so why not? I've never asked any one of them not why are they there. Why I used to work at the Nigeria Airways at Muritala International Airport. I've never asked anybody, why are you here? Why are you not here? It's not my. It's God that owns the land. It's God that owns that. We are all perpetrators here. So anybody say, oh, after all, well, if you don't like it here, even I can't go back to Nigeria because it's all corrupted. My sister is now actually being targeted. Been targeted. I don't know, maybe hers is worse than me, but I've been targeted for so many years. Hers is just starting, I think, this year or so, that her whole body is full of sores and and cuts now, just like what is happening to me here. So this is what is been happening to me, and I know that each time I go out again, the same thing. The last time I went out, I mean, as soon as I entered Marks and Spencer, there was an old man there that I think is a middle-aged man, probably in his 60s. And what was even surprising, that this man is somebody that I feel he's got maybe disability, that he used a walking stick, either a walking stick or some sort of stick to stabilize himself. But he was quite happy to stand there. Of course, the Christmas is coming, and any extra £16 or £30 is something, targeting some other human being, especially when it's a black woman. So obviously it's a source of money. I become a source of money, or a punch back for everybody to punch when I have not done anything wrong. I have not done anything wrong. I have no hope to do anything wrong. I am not a killer. I have never killed anybody in my life. I have never torment anybody in my life, go out of my way to make somebody unwell, or to even abuse somebody to make them uncomfortable. I don't do it. It's not my forte. It's not the way I was made. It's not. Live and let's live. That's my motto. But for me to be targeted in this way, and it's not only targeted, there seems to be an obsession, to make sure that, I'm tormented to death, to target me. Then it's not even enough. Then they're trying to frame it, So I'm waiting. Is the next turn, is it gonna be a firebomb on the wall, on the house? Are you gonna put fireball in the house to kill me, kill everybody that is in it, just to make sure that you're teaching me a lesson? So I don't know what lesson you want to teach me. But if you kill me, your own life does not belong to you. You know that God is greater than you. Your own life, you're not indispensable. You're not indispensable. None of you is indispensable. No matter if you hide yourself under occult or whatever you're doing, you think it's going to protect you. When God's time comes for you, it will deny you. It will not protect you. You'll be left wondering. You'll be exposed. That's all I know. I'm asking the UN to step up, please. They need to step up. If they make a rule, they need to have the heart to follow up with the rules. That there's no point making a rules then when you have no ability or the authority to follow up with the rules. So the UN now is all known into UN now. The cyber torture is known to UN. They need to start acting now, please. A lot of life have been lost, so that we have to protect, prevent this happening again. This is gross human rights, abuses. This is something we expect it's not even the third world shouldn't be doing this, because people are more enlightened that now. Fathers are great grandfathers that didn't know much better. People are much better than now. But when people hide within the clothes of fighting crime, then they're committing the worst crime ever. So that is not acceptable. The UN, please, you need to step up. You need to step up. The whole world needs to condemn this. The whole world needs to stand up and condemn torture. Thank you very much for listening to me. May God bless you. Thank you. Have a good day.